Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's Juliana, and sorry it's been so long since I posted my last video. But, hope you all had a great 4th of July. Hope you all had a safe one. And today's video is going to be about what sighted people should know about blind people and visually impaired people. So let's get into the video. So what I think sighted people and should know about blind and visually impaired people, I think they should know that it's great to help them and that there is a range on the scale of being blind and visually impaired. It's wide. There's a wide variety of being blind and visually impaired. It starts off with having 2200 vision, which is where I'm at, which, well, sort of. It starts there and it can go on. It goes on. It's kind of like, let's see, it's kind of like a spectrum, but not really. There's a variety. And it's wide. So that means there's a lot of different people with a lot of different things. One thing I have is optic nerve atrophy, which is completely different from someone else might having retina detachment, which is totally different from what I have. So number 2 is that only 1% of people that are blind are actually blind to where they see nothing. Isn't that cool? I didn't know that till I started going to blind school. But I thought that was really cool. Number 2 is that the blind school teaches us to be capable of going out on our own and finding groceries at a grocery store, or to be independent, and so that we don't have to rely on others, because our goal is to live, or some of our goals is to live by ourselves and not with other people, and we don't want to have to rely on other people, and we don't want to have to rely on sighted people to do stuff for us, like help us go to the bathroom or whatever. We want to be able to be as independent as we can. Now, when it comes to driving, we might have to call an Uber or a taxi. You don't see those around here very much, but we might have to call someone to help us out, because not all blind people really can't drive very much. I mean, there's a spectrum, but most of us cannot drive because we can't see the signs well enough and we can't see the cars well enough to be able to drive. One question I get a lot is, will I be able to drive? No, I will not be. It is not safe for me or the people around me to get in a car and try to drive. If you've seen me in my walker, it's kind of scary because it would be like me on the road. I don't know who's in front of me. I don't know who's around me because I only have one eye to see out of, and it's really hard to see what's around me. Yes, I've gotten used to it, but I still have some occasions where I run into people because it's hard to see, and so that's why I use my cane to let people around me know that I can't see as well as they can. So they'll look out for me, or they'll help me occasionally if I need it or ask for it. And so, am I sad about driving? No. Or am I sad about not being able to drive? No. Because I know that it's safe for me and the safest thing for other people. I have my family to drive me around. I have other people to drive me around. Am I sad about it? No. There's way more to life than being sad about driving, or about not being able to drive. Yes, I see people all the time getting their license. I see, yes, that kind of makes me sad, but I've gotten over it. There's much more to life than being sad about what I can't do. So another thing is, will I want to live on my own when I'm older? Yes, I will want to live on my own when I'm older, if I can, hopefully that's a thing that I will be able to do. And yes, I will if I can. Another thing is that we can do what sighted people can do just with different capabilities. We can do as much or more than sighted people can do. We can have our own business. We can do jobs. We can do it. And I feel like us blind and visually impaired people have to work harder just to get even with the sighted people. I mean, that might not be true, but in the last few months, I feel like I've had to work just as hard or harder than sighted people, just to show people that I'm capable of doing stuff and having a job and doing stuff on my own. So, this is what I want people to know, that we're capable of doing anything else that a sighted person can do, just a little differently. And we can have our own jobs, we can have our own house, we can have our own business, and we can do and run our own business if we plan to one day. And we can have our own YouTube channel like I'm doing right now. So, just because we don't have vision as great as sighted people doesn't mean we can't do anything else as good as them. We go to school, it might be a little differently, but we do stuff just like y'all do. We can do everything else. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, hello, I'm Juliana. I'm a blind YouTuber, and I have CP. And so if you like that stuff, this is the place to be. And subscribe down below. Hit the notification bell. Hit the subscribe and notification bell if you want to get notified every time I come out with a new video, which I guarantee you do. So, give it a thumbs up, and have a wonderful and great day.